Now let's move into TPO and session volume profile inside of Market Monkey. So at this point, none of this should feel brand new. We already covered market profile, SVP, and TPO when we went through Bookmap previously. So what changes here is the layout and how we organize it inside of Market Monkey. Now, if you look at my screen in the top right corner of my layout, I have my session volume profiles. This chart is clean, no candles, no extra noise, just the profiles and extended naked pointer controls, which are one of my favorite key levels. Now, I keep two tabs here, one for the daily SVPs and one for the weekly SVPs. Both are set to the standard 30-minute time frame, which is the typical framework used for both TPO and session-based profiles. Below that, in the bottom right corner, I have my TPO charts. Again, no candles here, just clean TPO structure, also set to the 30-minute time frames. This keeps everything consistent and structurally aligned and easy to glance over whenever you need. So let's briefly reset what these tools are actually showing you. TPO answers one question: where did the market spend time? It measures acceptance by duration. So if price spends time at a level, this is acceptance. If price moves quickly through a level, this is rejection. It shows where the auction organized itself over a period of time. Now, session volume profiles answers a different question: where did the most volume trade? So it organizes executed volume by price and builds a distribution. So from that distribution, we get the point of control, the value area, high volume nodes, low volume nodes, and all of these are key levels. So they tell you where business was conducted and where value was established. Now, both of these tools provide context and location, as well as some nice structural key levels. Now, we use these tools to understand balance versus imbalance, or acceptance versus rejection, and whether price is inside fair value or outside of fair value. We will go much deeper into how we actually trade around these concepts in later modules, but for now, you just need to understand what they represent and how they're configured in Market Monkey. So, let me quickly walk you through the setup on these. Now, for the session volume profiles, I use the standard render mode, and I choose the daily session period for the daily tab, and I also have a tab here for the weekly period. The tick size is set to 200 on the daily profile and 300 for the weekly profiles. Now, for the point of control tab, I also like to extend the naked point of controls so unfinished business remains visible on the chart. Again, this is one of my favorite levels, so I like to keep it clean and clear and easy to see. I also enable a value area raise so I can clearly see the value area high and the value area low. And as you can see, the value area is also set to 70%. Aggregation is set in similar patterns to everything else. So for TPO, again, very standard configuration set on the 30-minute time frame. When we look at the settings here, I currently set the tick size to 600 on TPO, but from time to time I do change this or set this to auto depending on how the volatility is. So next we see the time period is set to daily, and down here in the POC tab, we enable the point of control and also extend the naked point of controls here as well. In the value area tab, the value area is also set to 70%, which is usually standard. I also enable the single prints, poor highs and poor lows, and the initial balance because all of these are structurally meaningful references. We will learn more about those later on in the course when we go over how to trade with those. Now, I don't normally have candles shown in these charts because I can simply just look at the price line to see where we currently are in the map or on fair value. So this concludes the structural tools that we use in Market Monkey as well as Bookmap. So in the next lesson, we're going to piece a lot of this together and start connecting the dots.